If you're researching which room to book on Royal Caribbean Star, Icon, Legend, or Hero of the Seas, this video is for you. We'll not only be giving you a tour of what an infinite ocean view balcony is like, but go over what channels you get on your TV, along with the streaming services you can use. Then after being in the room for a number of days, we'll share with you what we wish we had packed for our room and go over what we like better between a traditional balcony and an infinite view balcony, and which one we think is better when you're traveling with kids. We also have a full ship tour of Star of the Seas you can check out down in the pinned comment. We hope you find helpful, but let's head into our infinite ocean view balcony on deck 9 to see what it's like.
So just past 1 o'clock, they are letting us into our rooms. They've already got our luggage out front. Sometimes they say it won't be available for some time, but it's already outside just shortly after 1. Just want to show you the bathroom. I'm 6'1", and as I step in, I feel like there's a pretty good amount of room. I don't feel so cramped in this particular bathroom. We do have a little seat over here to the right, little handlebar. They do have some towels up in the right corner. They've got some hair and body wash, so just one bottle in here. But here is a look at the bathroom. Just outside the bathroom, we have a little control system here. You can control the temperature as well as the lighting. We've got morning, movie mode, evening, or you can put it into sleep mode. Whoop, I think I want it in morning mode, morning. So it's controlling the blinds, opening them up when it's morning time. So they've got some preset modes. You can just put it on the one you want and it should turn on the lights, open or close the blinds to the window. We got some hooks over here. We can hang our stuff. We got a pretty good sized mirror. And here's a look at the bed, which you can split into 2. Got some storage over here. They've got some hangers up here in this storage and some more storage down below. It's a little tight right here. I can't have this open and walk by. And then over here by this side of the bed, got a little stand and a standard outlet. You can control the light here. We do have a USB. You can also turn on or off this little bedside light. So there is a look at the bed, and we have the TV over here, which has some info. We've got some different shelves over here that we can store some things with some additional USB outlets. You have the regular and a USB-C down here at the bottom if you want to be able to charge some things. And it looks like just a standard USB-C over by this lamp on this side of the bed. And then we have the couch here, which this has a handle. This can pull out, so we can have 2 beds. I'm here with just 3 of the kids, so we're gonna split this. So we're gonna have 2 kids here, myself and one of the kids can be on this setup over here. They did say since we have an infinite balcony, they offered that I could get another rollout bed. And we've got a little desk over here with a mirror and some more charging. Looks like some different international type plugs you can utilize, as well as a standard USB and a USB-C. Over here on the desk, got some storage that you could use with a hair dryer and some more info. And it looks like we have a little mini fridge. My daughter did want to bring some green teas, so she can keep those in here. So I went outside and just grabbed my daughter's teas that she wanted to bring, and you can fit 9 along this bottom and it still closes. You can fit 5 standard soda cans on this next level, so you can fit about 14. You could probably fit a couple more up along here. So maybe another 5 on top of that. So about 19 cans that you could keep cold, and it is going to be completely packed at that point. Just about as much space as you have with that. It's pretty small. Some more storage. Got a little chair over here, and we've got curtains over here that we could close to our infinite balcony, which some people may want a traditional. I kind of like this concept to just have more usable space that we can walk over and open up the window if we want right here. So we're currently in port right now, haven't taken off, but when we are out at sea, this can be essentially a balcony up to this level right here. When we just open up the window, we can look out at the sea, or we can close it. And especially as we're heading down, one side is the window, one side is the shade, we can enjoy more usable space, especially as we're heading down to the Caribbean, and there'll be a lot of heat and humidity. If we had a standard balcony, we wouldn't be able to use the space as much as we can now, whether we want to move these chairs over to the side and just have more room. But just wanted to walk you through what this particular room is like. So we just did a Marty McFly time jump to the future. We're a few days into our cruise now, and I wanted to go over a couple things. I don't have the room all pretty like you first saw it. However, I made some observation over the last few days I wanted to share with you guys. The first thing is I am really glad that we got the infinite balcony and not the traditional one. I had previously been on a cruise ship with a traditional balcony, and I felt like I'd be missing out not having that. I don't feel like I've missed out at all. In fact, I love the fact that they enable you to bring in a bed over here that they rolled in, so a little roll-in bed. And my son is sleeping on this, and I am sleeping on the couch here. And then my daughters are sleeping on these two, so they set up their own sheets for each of these two beds. But here's the beautiful part, is the girls are over here, and then my son is kind of like in this little cave, because you've got these curtains like this that can close, same thing on that side, and voila, it's like he's got his own little cove over here, which we would not be able to do if we had a traditional balcony. So this is all included space. This goes from carpet to a little tougher material, and I'm so glad we've had it. In fact, just last night we were watching a sunset, my daughters and I, from our room before we headed over to dinner. In fact, there have been many times we just come over and open up the window and look out, and it feels just like a normal balcony that we can walk right up to and peek our heads over and look at what's going on. But this giant window is absolutely awesome. My son loves it. The first night I had it all the way down because I thought, well, he might not want to wake up when the sun comes up, but he said last night, he said, Dad, don't put it down. I want to leave it up so it wakes me up. And so he loves waking up to this view of the ocean. So if you're on the fence about is an infinite balcony room going to be big enough, we have 4 of us and we don't feel cramped at all. We have been sleeping well. Our room attendant is awesome, taking care of anything we need, any requests. And this is the pull-out sofa, so we could pull this out. And I asked them how much room, and they said it's pretty tight to walk along here. That's why I said, well, I heard that if you have an infinite balcony, you can request this roll-out bed. So I love this setup. This has worked out great. And I initially thought keep this over here on this side, but the room attendant said, no, you don't want a big long train. And so it doesn't really matter whether it's on this side or that side. We've got these curtains that we can close. And so he's got his own little cove, which he has his own, not only the ability to close and open this, but he's got his own little basically night light. And so if he turns this on or has it on, it's not bothering us because these blackout curtains. So he could be in here kind of arranging, getting set up for the night to go to sleep or wake up early, turn that on, and it's not waking up anybody else out here. Or if you're parents and you want to have the TV on, which I'm going to show you in a second, you could have one of the kids over here who maybe needs to go to bed a little earlier, and you could have the light on over here and they would still be able to go to sleep. All right, let's talk about the TV real quick. So here's the home screen. They do have a safety information channel, and then they have live TV. One of the things I wanted to point out is you can scroll through. I'll show you the channels if you want to pause. CNN, Fox, Shore Excursion Channel, Shopping Deals, National Geographic, BBC, Red Bull, ESPN, and the one I'm trying to get to is down here at the end. They have a dedicated Back to the Future channel, which I thought was kind of neat. So it basically plays Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 on a loop, 24 hours a day. So at any given time, you can put it on and see one of the Back to the Future movies. And if we go over here to video on demand, you can basically purchase different movies if you want to. I did try out their streaming services. You basically just scan this QR code, so it worked with Amazon Prime and Netflix from my phone. So my phone has an internet plan. I scanned this and it was really easy to cast onto the screen something from Amazon Prime Video and Netflix. I tried those two services. It worked no problems. I want to go back up here and show you that they have a cruise compass with all the different activities if you want to just put that on and kind of see as you're getting ready what's coming up next. And then I like this on the map channel. We put this on with the kids and it will show you exactly where you are on the map. It will give you your latitude, longitude, position, how fast you're going, the course direction, the current wind speed, and then it gives you a little look at the map, and then it will switch between the map and different cameras on the ship. So we've mainly had on the Back to the Future channel and this channel to kind of see where we're at in real time. So this is kind of a nice feature to put on in your room. I just want to come back over to the bathroom. I've been able to use the shower a number of times and just say that it's plenty of space for me at 6'1", and I had no issues with the water pressure. So nice little bathroom, no troubles with it whatsoever, except for the fact that I have 3 teenagers with me. So there's always someone who's doing the, I'm gonna keep knocking and that's gonna make you go faster. Doesn't really work, but they like to try it. And then again, this has also been a nice feature to just switch between the presets of morning, movie, evening, or sleep. So if I just hit any one of the settings, if we wanted to put on something on TV or when we get back at night. One other thing I would point out is it's set to 67. And honestly, I don't think I've ever seen it in the 60s. It is trying to cool down this room, but we are in Mexico. It is very hot and humid. So if I were to cruise again on this ship, I would definitely bring a fan. It's been fine, but if you want some extra air blowing on you while you're laying in bed, that is something I did not bring that I would bring next time if it is a really hot part of your trip based on where you're at. One last thing I wanted to point out that I did not bring that I would is some of these other additional charging options. I've got the standard USB, but it would be nice if I had these available as well so that I could plug in an extra cable or two and run one over to my son, because right now we're just kind of sharing this between charging our phone, our Apple Watches. We just kind of take turns because we only have one over here, and then my daughter is using the one by this light. So that would be the one thing I'd bring, a fan and any of these style of chargers that you could probably pick up on Amazon. If I see a good one, I'll put down in the pinned comment down below. So there's a look at an infinity balcony here on the Star of the Seas, both when we first walked in and everything is all set up pristine, and after we've been cruising a few days, kind of some things that I've observed going through the TV. And again, I love this pull-out bed. When we were on our way to this cruise, I did do a royal up bid to try to get one of the family infinite balcony ocean views that basically has kind of the bunk beds, because I thought that would create a better experience. But I'm so glad that they have this rollout bed option, and I didn't pay the extra I possibly could have paid for the family version of this with the bunk beds that they have when you first walk in. I'm not saying that's not a nice option. We have another family we're with on this cruise. They have that, and our girls went in their room and said, it is really nice to have. They got a chalkboard, but this has worked out perfectly great. So if you're trying to determine what type of room, I hope this has been helpful. If it has been, do us a big favor, simply like the video. We have a full tour of Star of the Seas down in the pinned comment where I walk through the entire ship and also kind of give you some highlights of the different food options and things you can do. So if you're planning a trip to Star of the Seas, check out that video. Hopefully it's helpful. But that's gonna wrap up this video. Love to hear from you in the comments. Have you been on Star of the Seas? Are you planning to go on an upcoming trip? I hope this has been helpful. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.